Okay, we're ready.
All right, I call this audit, budget and expenditure committee meeting to order. It's 12/11, 1/12/21. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is reviewing the 2021 estimated revenue and expenditures. And do I just need to make a motion? Am I making motions on there? We're just talking about it right now.
I think we're just reviewing.
We're just reviewing it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like in the general fund, the estimated revenue, the public library fund, I don't have to repeat the numbers, do I, of the big, huge count numbers?
Everyone should have everything in front of them.
Okay, so do I need to go through each one of them, or just kind of what do you need me to do, I guess, what I'm asking?
Dylan, what do we need to do?
I think
Yeah,
just
there you
review. I can just talk to it a little bit. The biggest change
Okay.
from the budget that you passed in June to this budget is obviously that we're going to be receiving quite a bit more in the PLF than we had originally anticipated. Back in June, things looked a lot different as far as the Office of, like Department of Taxation and everything. So we're going to be bringing in a considerable amount more money than we had originally anticipated. So I included that. I also reduced the amount of interest that I had anticipated we would be bringing in. Obviously, COVID has hit our investments quite hard. So we're not going to be bringing as much in, unfortunately, but that could still rebound. 2021 is a different year. And then the biggest change in appropriations is I had to increase the amount that we were going to spend in payroll and benefits because the increase that you guys passed in December was more than I had initially budgeted for back in June. So, but we are still, yes, when we get to the special meeting. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Anything else we need to talk about on that, or are we good?
Yep, I think we're good. You can adjourn.
Okay, so we can adjourn. So I don't need a motion, right? We're just in a committee meeting, so okay. Adjourn this meeting at, well, actually 3 minutes later, 12:14.
Okay. So we'll move on to the special meeting, and I will call that meeting to order at 12:14. Can you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Morton?
Here.
Mrs. Stephen?
Here.
Mr. Clay?
Here.
Mr. Sammons?
Here.
Ms. Rush?
Here.
Dr. Kemp? Mr. Schisler?
Is there a way to move Hannah closer to the microphone? I can hardly hear her.
Yeah, same here.
Do you want to just sit maybe on the edge of this desk and I can scoot back?
Or did you guys
We're
put her out in the
we're just
hallway?
doing
I'm
our best to
curious.
social distance.
Poor Hannah. Get her in the room.
That's
Come on.
okay.
Okay, we readjusted it.
Thank you. It was just very, very hard for me to hear her. Okay, the first item, actually the after the roll call, the first item is 2020 donations. So we have, we go ahead and do motions for all this, right, Paige?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I need a motion to accept. Do I have to do those separate? Like the quarter four and the total?
Yeah, if you pull up the minute sheets that
Oh, sorry, you did send that, didn't you?
Paige sent today, it has them grouped in there.
Yes, I forgot. You
That's
did.
okay.
So Kara, this is Cammie, and I move that we accept donations from October 1st to December 31st, 2020 in the amount of $1,784.68, and total donations for 2020 in the amount of $8,977.69.
And this is Ryan, and I second.
Okay. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Stephen?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Rush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
I guess we got her out of the hallway and in the doorway. Still, but that's all right.
Okay, next is refunds and reimbursements. So if you look at the thing that they sent today, if someone could make that motion on the motion sheet that lists how it works. Ryan, did you get that?
Was that in Dylan's email? I do have that one.
No, it was in Pages this morning. She just sent
The
it.
big one, oh,
This was sent this morning. Paige sent it, said motions and something. So this is
Okay.
Tammy, and I move to accept
can't find it.
refunds and reimbursements from October 1st to December 31st, 2020 in the amount of $36,698.69 and total refunds and reimbursements for 2020 in the amount of $108,306.46. Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second the motion, Ralph.
Okay, any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons? Mr. Sammons?
I couldn't, oh, yes, couldn't hear, sorry.
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Next, we have 2020 miscellaneous revenue. Ryan, I sent you that email, FYI.
Yep, I do have that one. Second.
So we're doing the one for the special meeting right now. And we're on item number 4.
3, 4. What I have is where it says, I need to make a motion for the 2020 quarter for the miscellaneous revenue, is that it?
Yep. I mean,
Okay,
you don't have
in the
to do
amount,
that, and I'm just saying that's what I
oh, I was just letting you know, I do have the sheet, I've got that email you sent me that I pull up, is that the one that Tammy was looking at too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've got that one up, I do have that up. Okay, you want me to go ahead and do that then, or no?
If you want to.
Okay. All right, I make a motion for the 2020. It doesn't matter. Miscellaneous revenue for 2020 quarter 4 in the amount of $28,039.91.
Do I have a second? Ruth Ann, second. Any discussion?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what that money is. It is a dividend from the Bureau of Workers' Comp. They sent out dividends across the state, so that was our portion.
Great.
Wow.
Good. Okay, call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes,
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
I'll second. This is Ryan.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
The next item is to adjust our estimated revenue at the end of year to our actual revenue. Do I have a motion for that?
This is Ryan. This is Ryan. I'll make a motion that we adjust the estimated revenue at the end of the year to the actual revenue.
Tammy will second. Okay. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Okay, next is, okay, I have something on the agenda, but I don't see this on the motion sheet. The approved request for 2020 amended certificate. Was that part of that other entry, wasn't it?
Yes, that was part of the other entry, so you're good.
Yeah, okay, I thought it was. I was confused. Okay. Next is closing the books for 2020. Do I have a motion with the ending balance of $5,533,036.25? This is Tammy, I move.
I'll second Ralph.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush? Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Okay, do we have any public comment?
Not at this time.
Do I have a motion to excuse the absent board members, which would be Dr. Kemp and
Mr. Schischler?
Mr. Schischler?
Yes,
Is that all?
yes.
This is Ryan.
This is Ralph, aye. I'll second Ryan.
Out.
There you go.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? This is Tammy, I move. Ruth Ann will second. Okay, all in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, so there's the special meeting. So now we're moving on. Okay. To the organizational meeting. So I will call the roll. I will call the meeting, the organizational meeting at the Portsmouth Public Library to order at 12:24. Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Here.
Mrs. Teeman?
I think she said my name. It's Kara here.
Mr. Clay?
Here.
Mr. Sammons?
Here.
Ms. Brush?
Here.
Dr. Kemp? Mr. Schischler?
Okay. It's really still hard to hear, Hannah. Sorry.
That's okay.
At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ruth Ann Brush for the nominating committee.
The nominating committee met over the phone yesterday, and the following officers are presented to be approved, and the president would be Tammy Morton, Vice President Dr. Kemp, and Secretary Ralph Clay.
So it looks like you have to make those separate entries. Is that correct, Paige?
Yes.
Okay, I will nominate for President Tammy Morton.
Do we need a motion for that, Kara, or what are we doing?
That Ruth Ann just made that motion.
Okay, so I'll second the motion then.
Yeah. So we can do all in favor, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all in favor, aye.
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 Opposed? Yay, Tammy, woo! Is that where I have to speak up and vote opposed?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, does she take over here or after she gets, sworn in?
I have to swear, I think.
Yeah, as soon as we finish, the nominations, then we're going to, Dylan's gonna administer the oath, then she can take over. Kara, I know you're
Okay,
ready
so
to
we'll
give it
go
up.
ahead and go through all of these and then we'll let her take over after that, after she gets sworn at.
Yes, exactly.
I get to do the swear.
After she swears.
Okay, Ruth Ann, I'll let you keep going then for vice president.
Okay. All right, I will nominate for Vice President Dr. Kemp.
Do I have a second?
Well, I'll second the nomination.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
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 And for
Okay,
Secretary, we'll nominate Ralph Clay.
And Tammy will second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so we got that. So now we're going on to the fiscal officer. Do I have someone to make a motion to nominate our fiscal officer?
I make a motion. Is that, you're talking about, that'd be Dylan, correct?
For Dylan,
So
yes.
that's what we're doing. Okay, I make the motion for Dylan Martins for the fiscal officer.
Okay.
Ralph, second.
Okay, I think I heard Ruth Ann in there first, but it's, I guess.
Okay.
It's hard when we're all separated.
Oh, yeah.
I need to call the roll on this one since it has the bond coverage.
I would go ahead, just to be sure.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton,
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman,
Yes.
Mr. Sammons,
Did you say Salmons?
yes.
Yes.
Ms. Brush,
Yes.
Mr. Clay,
Yes.
Okay, next I need someone to nominate Hannah, is Robinson, right?
yes.
Yeah, for the office of Deputy Fiscal Officer with a $100,000 bond as well.
This is Ralph. I so move.
I'll second.
Okay. So I have Ralph and then Tammy. Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton,
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman,
Yes.
Mr. Sammons,
Yes.
Ms. Brush,
Yes.
Mr. Clay,
Yes.
Okay, so now you're saying that we need Dylan to do administer the oath?
Yes. Okay, we'll start with Tammy. Tammy, if you'll raise your right hand, although I'll never know if you're not doing this.
Virtually I am.
And please repeat after me.
One finger that's a little higher than the other.
I knew that was coming.
Go ahead, Dylan. I'm sorry.
I, Tamala Morton,
I, Pamela Morton,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties of the office of President of the Board of Trustees of the Portsmouth
discharge
Public
my
Library
duties as the office of President of the Board of Trustees
of Portsmouth Public Library, Scioto County, Ohio,
of Portsmouth Public Library, Scioto County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
and in accordance with the laws in effect
and in accordance with the laws in effect
and hereinafter to be enacted during my term of office.
and hereinafter to be, what?
Enacted?
Enacted in my term of office.
Okay, that one's good.
Thank you.
Okay. All
That's
right.
a mouthful.
I know.
That is.
All right, and we will move on to Mr. Clay.
Okay.
I, Ralph Clay.
I, Ralph Clay.
Oh, sorry. Raise your right hand.
Oh, yeah.
I, Ralph Clay, do solemnly swear
I, Ralph Clay, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Portsmouth, Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
of State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties
I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties
of the office of Secretary of the Board of Trustees of the Portsmouth Public Library,
of the office of the Secretary of the Board of Trustees and
of the Portsmouth Public Library,
of the Portsmouth Public Library of Scioto County,
yes, Scioto County, Ohio,
okay, Ohio,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability
and in accordance with the laws in effect
and in accordance with the laws in effect
and hereinafter to be enacted during my term of office.
and hereinafter to be enacted during my term of office.
Okay. We're all set there.
Okay?
All right, Tammy, you can take over.
Say what?
You can,
Is it up to me now?
yeah, it's over to you
Okay.
now.
Oh, that's right, Dr. Kim's not here, is he?
Right, we'll have to get him, next meeting.
Okay. All right, so we're at item 3 on the organizational meeting. I am looking for a motion to consider the 2021 estimated revenue and appropriations for the year.
Okay, this is Ryan, I so move.
Okay. Do I have a second?
This is Kara, I'll second.
Here, and it looks like the totals on that, the total estimated receipts is $3,926,862. And the total appropriations, am I reading this right? Dylan,
Yep.
help me.
Yep, you've got it. $3,900,000.
$3,910, shoot. $3,910,500.
You got it. You got
Y'all are changing your mind in a hurry about me.
Big money, big money.
You're just still overwhelmed with taking over, we understand.
This is my 4th meeting since 9 o'clock this morning, and I've had one restroom break, and my brain is about in fact.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
We're getting flooded out.
With you.
So I've had Ryan move and Kara second. Please call the roll.
Mrs. Morton,
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman,
Yes.
Mr. Sammons,
If you said Salmons, yes.
Ms. Brush,
Yes.
Mr. Clay,
Yes.
Okay, item 4 is for the committee. Request for the 2021 committees. How does that work, Paige?
Usually what we do is we just, typically, the outgoing president, we place in the same committees that the incoming president. So, Tammy, you were chair of the Personnel Committee, and you were also a member of the Audit, Budget, and Expenditure. So typically, we would go ahead, if you all are okay, put Kara now as the chair of the Personnel Committee and a member of the Audit, Budget, and Expenditures Committee. Or you can change it around, it doesn't matter.
I'm fine with that, Kara.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay. So I need a motion for that, please.
I don't think you need a motion to appoint people to the committees. I think we're
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'll go
That's
ahead
just your power, Tammy.
Yeah. I'll have a new appointment sheet typed up and send it out to you all later today. I also wanted to check too, your phone numbers and addresses are on here too. So if you can please look those over and make sure everything is correct. And since we've been having some problems with emails, sounds like today, if you could just re-verify in that to your emails and let me know to make sure I have it correct.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, item 5, set our board meeting date and time. We are currently the second Tuesday or the third Tuesday?
The third Tuesday.
Third.
We are currently the third Tuesday, but this meeting is the second Tuesday because we needed to do the organizational meeting. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Is everybody still okay with the third Tuesday at noon of the month?
Good for me, Ralph.
Okay,
Ryan says yes.
I'm good. This is Kara.
okay. And Ruthann? Good deal. All right, so I would like to get a motion to keep the board meetings at noon on the third Tuesday of the month, each month, unless otherwise ordered by the board.
This is Ryan, I so move.
Thank you, Ryan. And do I
I
have a
think
second?
Ruth Ann second. I think Ruth Ann
Okay.
seconded.
I did.
Thank you, Roseanne. That should be an all in favor.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Good deal. Do we have any public comments?
No.
Not at this time.
No. All right. Can I get a motion to excuse Dr. Kemp and Mr. Schiffler?
Kara, so moved.
Thank you, Kara. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Ruthann. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carried. And I believe for the organizational meeting, that's it. Any other comments from anyone? Then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Ryan.
By Ralph.
Thank you, Ralph, and Ryan,
I'll second.
second.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hold your tongue. All right, so that is
Power's
the
going to her head.
organizational. Oh, Lord. Now I believe we're ready to head into the regular meeting. So, let me get my paperwork together here. So I call the January 12th, 2021 meeting, regular meeting of the Portsmouth Public Library to order at 12:39. Please call the roll.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes,
Mrs. Teeman?
they're here. Here.
Mr. Clay?
Couldn't hear that.
Mr. Clay?
I think she said Clay. I'm here.
Mr. Sammons?
Here.
Miss Brush?
Here.
Mr. Schisler? Dr. Kemp?
Okay. Item 2, approval of the minutes. This includes the Personnel Committee minutes, the Materials and Equipment meeting, and regular meeting of December 15th, 2020. Can I
This
get
is
a...
Ryan, I move that we approve the minutes.
Thank you, Ryan. Do I have a second?
Ralph, second.
Thank you, Ralph.
Sure.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, approval of the financial reports for December 2020. Those should have been included in your packet. We had those to review. Do I have a motion to accept those?
This was Kara, make a motion.
Thank you, Kara. Second?
Ruth Ann will second.
Thank you, Ruth Ann. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Miss Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay? Mr. Clay?
Ralph?
Sorry. Yes. Yeah. I had the mute button on.
All right. Item 4, paying the bills for December. The amount will be $308,906.59, and that does include payroll. I have a motion to approve that.
This is Kara, so moved.
Thank you, Kara.
This is Ryan, I second.
Thank you, Ryan. Any discussion? Dylan, is there anything we need to know there?
Nope.
Okay. Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush,
Yes.
Mr. Clay,
Yes.
All right, budget audit and expenditures. Is this where we need to, did we already do what the budget audit expenditure committee handled earlier?
Yeah, I think we did that in the special meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we have no report, no report from property and extension. Personnel, sick leave policy. Kara, this is you now.
Yeah. I'll turn it over to Paige.
Okay.
Okay, when we submitted the personnel changes to you last month, it was still in legal review. And all of those were accepted by legal review except for the sick leave policy. There was a question of transfer of sick leave policy from one political subdivision to another or a governmental entity, and also a payout upon retirement. We never had that before because, as I've understood it, the library is not considered in a way a governmental entity. So I did contact the Ohio Library Council and ask them about it, and from time to time, the Ohio Library Council, when these questions come up, they will contact Voyers, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Voyers, Sater, Seymour, and Pease. They're a very large firm throughout the state for personnel employment issues. And they had come up with a legal opinion. And so that legal opinion is that we do not have to follow that code in the Ohio Revised Code because we are not employees of the county, municipal, or state college. So I just need to get that clarified with our legal counsel, but I was going to see if I could go ahead, in case there is more of a question about this, for us to contract just for this question with Voyers and see if we could get, our own opinion if this, if there's further questions on this, because as it stands, if we would have to follow this, there is a lot of financial liability involved with this. For example, when someone retires, you have to pay out 1/4 of their sick leave pay to them. And some people have over, 900 hours of sick leave. And so also transferring in a lot of sick leave, that's a lot of liability too. So I was just going to see if I could get your approval to contact Voyers with this question if we need to.
Okay. I'm looking for a motion to allow the director to contact the law firm if needed.
Hey, let me understand. You're going to get with the prosecutor's office with Danielle to first check and see what she says about the legal opinion that the OLC provided.
That is correct. Now
And
then
if
yes.
she feels like we still need additional clarification, then we're going to go to the other, to get the other, our own opinion. Is that correct?
That is. I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I first want to send this to her. Now this opinion is originally dated from 2001, but they did check on it as of 2014. So as of 2014, the opinion still stood correct. But, I'm not an attorney. So I want to submit this to her and, have Danielle check it out. And then if both of us are still unsure, then I will tell her that I have the permission to contact Voyers for a more updated opinion.
Yeah, I don't think we need to make a motion for her to go to Danielle, do we, Kara? Just if we go the other route.
Right.
Do we?
Right.
Right.
But this is giving her the option to do that without having to reconvene and
Oh.
ask us if needed.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep, I got you. Okay.
I'll make that motion that Paige can consult with the outside legal counsel regarding the sick leave policy if needed.
I'll second. This is Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. And call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Okay, so, Paige, do you want to do the pandemic policy now, or do you have that later? I don't see it on the agenda that I had.
Oh, I sent a new agenda out, but there was so much
Oh, I
going
must have
on.
missed
I'm
that.
sorry.
Sorry.
Well, I can discuss it now and then,
Do we need to go to executive
Executive
session for this
session?
page?
we can if you want to.
I think it would be a good thing to do.
Okay, give us just
So
a,
do I have a motion to go into executive session to discuss the policy?
This is Ryan, yes.
Thank you, Ryan. Second?
Kara?
This is Will. Yeah.
All right,
You got
Kara.
a second, third, and fourth.
who's the second?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And who are we inviting into this executive session?
Everyone present can remain.
Okay, just to clarify.
At 12:49, we'll go into executive session to discuss policy.
give us a second to go back online. We're good.
Sure.
Okay, we're back online.
All right, Mr. Sisler's not here, so who would like to cover the pandemic crisis policy, for Mr. Sisler?
I
Policy
can-
committee is Clay, Ralph.
Ralph.
It's Ralph, and I don't have, that paperwork in front of me because I don't know, I'm not getting the minutes.
Okay, Ralph, how about this? If I read to you what we need, then you can tell me whether you're going to make a motion on it or not?
Okay, sure.
So the pandemic crisis policy with the effective dates of January 3rd, 2021 through March 31st, 2021. Are you willing to make a motion that we approve that?
Yes, January 3rd, through March 31st?
Correct.
Okay, yes, I will make a motion for that.
Thank you, Ralph. Do I have a second?
Sure.
Yeah, this is Ryan, second.
All right, Ryan. And call the roll, please.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Okay, President's report. No, Director's report. President's Day.
We're gonna talk about presidents, but,
I thought we were. Okay.
okay, typically on President's Day, we have had in service, and again, we just can't have 60 people in a small room. So since it is more of a federal day and most everything is closed, I'm just suggesting since we can't have the in-service, that we just have it as a paid holiday for staff, if that's approval for you. Are any of you open on President's Day?
No.
We are.
Okay.
My office is.
Kara, is Desco open, or is that considered a federal
We're
holiday?
closed that day.
It's a bank. Come on.
Hey,
Just kidding, Kara.
it's a credit union.
No, I know not to call it
I know.
I know not to call it a bank, I learned that. It is a credit union.
I was teasing.
I'm perfectly fine with a paid holiday for staff. I think that'd be the safest
Yep.
thing to do anyway.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll make a motion. This is Kara, that we have President's Day as a paid holiday this year.
This year only, yes.
And can we specify that it will be 8 hours paid for full-time and 4 hours paid for part-time? Since this is
Yes,
not a
what
regular
Dylan
paid
said.
holiday?
Got it. 8 hours for
Yeah.
full-time, 4 hours for part-time, paid holiday for staff on President's Day. I've got Kara motion. Do I have a second?
Ruth Ann.
Well, second.
Ruth Ann beat you to it. And Hannah, please call the roll.
Mrs. Morton?
Yes.
Mrs. Teeman?
Yes.
Mr. Sammons?
Yes.
Ms. Brush?
Yes.
Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Paige, do you have other things in your report?
No, that was it. We are getting the new chiller, so that should be soon. So if you go by and see a big crane on the side of the library, you know what that is.
Okay.
But other than that, that's it.
And I see that your leadership coaching meetings are ongoing and doing well.
Yes, actually, as far as the one-on-one, Dave and I finished with my one-on-one. So
Okay.
starting next Wednesday, the coordinators, obviously with COVID, you cannot meet as a large group.
Right.
And we have like 17 supervisors. So Dave and I decided that we are starting with the 6 coordinators first. And so we're going to meet meet as a group first for about 3 hours. Then Dave is going to meet with each of them individually via Zoom. And then once that's over, we're going to meet as a group again. And then we're going to see where that takes us.
Great.
So I think everyone's excited about it.
Good. Very good. Okay. In unfinished business, the only thing I wanted to discuss is that Dylan and Paige, we do have your performance evaluations completed, but we have not been able to get the board signatures on them in order to deliver them to you.
Okay.
So we are in the process of figuring that out, and I would be open to suggestions on the call here as to how exactly we want to attempt that. I don't know who has the ability to sign and scan and email back, or if it's a matter of me running place to place or meeting somewhere. What do you guys think?
Tammy, I've got DocuSign.
Okay. I guess how would that work?
If I had it, what we need to have signed by everybody, it can be scanned to, I could print it, download it, and scan it to everybody that needs to sign it with their email addresses.
Okay. And then they would all appear on one document?
Yes, it would.
But now, Ruthann?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say, we use DocuScan too with State Farm, but the only thing is, don't they have to be able to sign into DocuScan though? Don't they have to have a sign-on for that?
No, not if I have their email address. I send purchase contracts to people all the time with their email address.
Okay.
And I might do it more than once because I can only send it 2 emails at a time. But, if I just had the document that we want done that way, I could do it.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
What format do you need the document in order to use it? Like, I think it's an Excel file.
Yeah, if you just send it to me as a PDF.
As a PDF, okay.
I can download it here, and then I can start DocuSigning to everybody if I have everybody's email address, then I can do it.
Okay. Well, that is exactly what we'll do, and then that way we will probably, between now and next meeting, be able to issue those to Dylan and Paige. And we really were on time this year with doing that, although we just weren't able to get the signatures together.
Yeah, what I'll do is once I send it to people and they print, they sign it, then I'll email or I'll re-scan it and send it to the next one. It'll be fine.
Perfect. I'll get that to you hopefully later today, Ruthann.
Ruthann, you got my email address. I sent it to you. You got mine.
If I could get, Dylan, could you send me everybody's email address in one?
Certainly will.
Thank you, Dylan. Okay, thanks, Ryan.
Perfect.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, any other unfinished business?
I would just like, this is Kara, I would just like to suggest that at our next meeting, if maybe we could move Hannah. I still have trouble hearing her when she calls the roll, so maybe if we could somehow,
think
or get another microphone or something, maybe, I don't know.
Okay. The
Can I ask a
situation
question, Kara, about that?
is a social distancing
Ryan.
situation, but we will figure out something.
Hey, Dylan?
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, we have the ability on our computers, if you guys are on a system, I was just curious, could we not do this as whether it's a Zoom or some kind of meeting like that, where you guys, are you allowed to do this, Paige? I don't know, to where you could actually be at your own desk, or is that not something you can do because it's this type of meeting? I don't know.
You can do it that way. I've seen some.
Are you security? Are you worried about that?
Well, I've seen some board meetings that have been done through Zoom, and it seems they've had some problems with them. But you know what? The board meeting is not till February 16th, so We'll try
Okay.
some experiments. We've got a great IT team, so
Yes.
we'll try to figure
They
out
might have a
something.
better option. Yeah, they might have a better
Right,
option. I was just saying,
yes.
it'd be better if we could all be on our own, like, headset, microphone, whatever.
Right.
If all else fails, we'll just get Hannah a little microphone and a little amp and set it right there next to her.
Maybe they still make Mr. Microphone.
Yes, Mr. Microphones, those are
Yeah,
coming back. Those are
yeah,
popular
okay.
now.
Just get her a Jabra headset. I'm telling you, those things are nice. That's what I'm using now. State Farm just got those. They're nice.
What are they called?
Jabra, Jbre, something like that. But it's a Jabra headset.
Okay.
They also do other stuff too, but that's their big thing.
Okay.
One of their big things.
We'll check into it.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, do I have a motion to excuse absent board members? Dr. Kemp and Mr. Sisler, boy, we've excused them a lot of times today,
We-
haven't we?
This is Kara, so moved.
Thanks, Kara. Second? Anyone want to second that?
Ralph will second.
Thank you, Ralph. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I doubt
And I move that we adjourn.
Oh, yeah. Have to check public
Thank you,
comment.
Ryan. Do we have any public comment?
No.
No,
Oh, okay, sorry.
no public comment.
All right, now I've got a motion from Ryan. Do I have a second to adjourn?
This is Kara, so moved.
All right, Kara, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. I think we're finished.